second video. Yeah, got the hang of this. Anyway, so we're gonna make some breakfast today. Why not? You know, it's a new morning, new day, and got all these beautiful colors going, and we got snow on the ground outside in Mississippi. So why not, right? Anyway, so I like to whip the eggs up a little bit beforehand, and then we're gonna get to making this really, really yummy by starting out with my love butter. Throw some butter in here. We got this already heating up here. You can hear on a little, about a three-quarter heat. Get that in there a little bit more. We're gonna pop a little bit of olive oil in here with it. Get that going. And then we've got onions. Got the red onions and some scallions, some mushrooms, some green pepper. We've got some garlic here, which we're gonna get going in the butter right now. Get that stirred around, get that cooking with the butter. Already smells like heaven in here. Oh my goodness. Take the onions, pop the onions in there. Want to get the mushrooms in as quickly as possible too, because you know, the fact is you can't overcook a mushroom. I just learned that the other day. There's almost no way to overcook a mushroom. Who knew? I bet I could figure it out. Let's hope I don't do it on camera. I don't know if I'm going to do it. It might as well be on camera. You know? Maybe we can all learn together on something. All right, so then we're going to take our green peppers. Yum! It's going to smell like an Italian pizzeria in here in a minute. Oh, already does. We need to really come up with smell-o-vision. Mix in here, and then we're going to add in some ham. And this is just ham I bought from the store. Some sandwich ham. Cut it off because basically it's ham, and it's going to wind up tasting like everything that we mix it with anyway, which is just going to be absolutely delicious. So we get that going there beautifully. Oh, look at that. Those beautiful colors. Now we're going to let this just saute over. We're going to lower the heat a little bit to about just a little over half. All right. I like to use the back of my spatula and kind of flatten it out. And we'll all get it even. Make sure it's not climbing up on the sides too much, because then they'll be unevenly cooked. Now, we do have some spices here. We've got salt and pepper and garlic powder. We've got some special Greek seasonings and stuff like that we like to put in. But I like to put that in after we put the eggs in, because sometimes the flavors will get lost. But I do want to go ahead and start blooming some of them. So I'm going to put a little bit of the salt and pepper and garlic in now, the garlic powder, and a tiny little bit of the Greek seasoning. But saving most of it for whenever we put the eggs in. Oh man, immediately all of those spices, they start blooming, and the smell is just so fragrant and delicious. All right, I'm not afraid to kind of let these cook a little bit and really get the sugars and all the onions and the ham infused and the peppers and all of that stuff going. It just smells incredible. Of course, with the garlic in there, we want to be careful not to burn the garlic. Luckily, we have got the oil and the butter and the rest of the vegetables, but you know, I think that's going to be the first thing that starts going south. So we want to make sure we don't do it for too long. So I'm going to go ahead and get the eggs ready, and we are going to get our little scramble going here. All right. Nice and even, and make sure that the heat is low now, because the pan's been heating for a while, so you don't want to cook the eggs too fast. Once again, sort of going back to the French way of making scrambled eggs, they like to really keep it low and slow, and so the eggs are much more flavorful. They're a little bit more runny as opposed to the dry side, and they're absolutely delicious. Oh, look at that. Look at everything working. When they start to separate, there you go, like that. That's whenever you can really start paying attention. You know they're about ready. It's about 30 seconds or so after that. You just want to keep moving them around so nothing has time to burn. It all stays nice and soft, doesn't get dry. I used to always cook my eggs to the point to where I had to have a glass of milk or something whenever I drink, because I would overcook them and get them so dry that they would act like a sponge. Now we're going to put some spices on where they'll stick. If you blend them too much into the eggs, they'll get lost. And so this is the salt and pepper and garlic powder, a little bit of Greek seasoning. Just throw a little bit on there, nice and even. Stir that all in. We'll turn the heat off and take this off heat. Now it's cooking off of just the heat that's left in the pan. Look at that beautifulness. All these beautiful colors in there. Oh, the spices blooming beautifully. Those bell peppers. This is going to be incredible. So now see how the eggs still have that little bit of a shine to them. That means that they still have the moisture and they are retaining a lot of flavor. People, I think, might be turned off to the texture of slightly runny eggs until you really realize the difference in taste. But the French have it right, and they know how to do it. They've been telling us how to do it for a long time, and so, because these are delicious. All right, we're gonna just put these off. Leslie, you about ready to dig into some yummy breakfast? Mm-hmm. Goes in there. All right. Now, some people might choose to throw a little bit of cheese on top of there if you want it. You can always do that. You can even throw a little bit of cheese on the top of it and then pop it in the oven and bake it somewhat sort of like a frittata. But I think it's perfect the way that it is. It's a nice rounded breakfast. You got the meats and vegetables and all that stuff, the garlic and my favorite, the butter. And you know, not too much of a mess for a guy, right? Anyway, all right. Thank you guys so much for joining us for a little quick breakfast. And if you enjoy what you're seeing and you would like to see us keep doing this, because we would love to keep doing it, please subscribe to our channel and leave a comment below. I would love to get your feedback on your attempts at doing this, or your feedback on what you guys like to do for breakfast. Anything that I did that you think that I can do better, I'm a big boy, let me know. All right. Thank you guys so much. From London's Most Wanted, from Jeremy and Leslie, you guys take care.